Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Chicken Police. So in the last episode we learned that Ibn Wessler is not actually Ibn Wessler, but his crazy secret twin brother Albert Wessler, who switched places with his brother after he one day left the asylum. He could actually leave the insane asylum quite freely apparently. So once he left and quote unquote came back, it was actually his own brother Ibn Wessler whom he had beat him up and mutilated terribly by gouging one of his eyes, even cutting his tongue and breaking his finger, so that Ibn couldn't tell or write to anyone that he is actually Ibn Wessler and that Albert had taken his place against his will, obviously. And all of this because they happen to love the same woman, Natasha Catzenko. And what about those threats, you might ask? Excuse me. And apparently Albert is also suffering from multiple personality disorder or something like that, and he can't quite control himself. So his other side loves Natasha Catzenko very deeply, but then the other side apparently dislikes her and thinks she's a whore deep inside, and that's the personality who has been sending all those threats to her and even killed Deborah Ibanez, Natasha's closest friend. So that is what's going on. So that's what's going on apparently. And now we are supposed to actually go and confront Albert Wessler at the Wessler Mansion. And now we are supposed to go to the Wessler Mansion to actually confront Albert, but I don't know how to do that, because we don't have the option to actually go there. We have been everywhere else, but we can't actually go to the Wessler Mansion itself. So yeah, I don't know how to proceed from here, to be honest with you folks. So yeah, without further ado, let's try to figure out what the hell are we supposed to do next. So, I was thinking that should we call someone? Who would we want to call? Let's take our inventory out for a moment. So yeah, there's the photo of Ibn and Albert Wessler together with Natasha Catzenko.
Identical twins, and looking at it, they may have easily loved the same woman.
It's quite clear that that's exactly what happened. So I was right. My theory was right, that I suggested a few episodes ago, that Albert and Ibn switched places. So I was right. But I just did not. But the idea that Albert would send Ibn to the insane asylum instead of him, and mutilate him so badly that he couldn't tell anyone that he was actually Ibn, that idea didn't cross my mind. But anyway, so well, this note doesn't really help us in any way. It just demonstrates that how crazy Albert was and how much he loved
Albert
Natasha.
was madly in love with Natasha and would have done anything for her. I'm afraid he did exactly that.
Yup. So, what about our journal? Let's see. What does it say here at the very end? Albert is Ibn Wessler himself. And what about here? Have I missed anything here? Albert, what does it say here? Nothing new. Or nothing that I have missed. Honestly, I just don't know that where I'm supposed to go from here. I got the idea that we're supposed to go to the Wessler Mansion now and confront Albert, but the game is not giving us that option here. What about you, Marty? Got any ideas?
You know, pulling the trigger was the toughest decision of my life.
You mean when you shot me?
I was about to ask that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't hard, because you thought you'd kill me.
Not at all, Sonny. I knew you'd survive. I wanted it to be a permanent injury and hurt like clucking hell. but I knew that everything would change from then on.
Why did Marty shoot Sonny again? I don't think that they have ever told us that yet in this game. What were you two arguing about?
That something was gonna break between us?
Yeah, and that I was never gonna be the same either. With that shot, I also gunned down who I was, you know?
It really did hurt like hell.
I know.
I almost bled to death.
Almost was the goal.
And? Did you manage to forgive me since then?
Well, what hurt me wasn't what you did. I mean, of course it did, but what hurt the most was you not trusting me. That you didn't believe me.
Not until you pulled the trigger. At that moment, I knew you were right. Ah, cluck.
Yeah, cluck.
Cluck. Cluck indeed.
All right, enough sentimental crap. We have an insane rat waiting to be put behind bars, and a woman you gotta get.
What?
What?
Come on, Sonny. Even a blind bat can see it.
Oh well, cluck again.
Yep.
So Sonny fancies Natasha, but then again, who wouldn't? Achievement unlocked. Okay, so we got a update on Marty here. Damn, I would be nowhere without you, partner. Or most likely on the bottom of the river times. Yeah, okay. Well, that didn't really... While it was an interesting exchange, it doesn't really help us to get any further in this game. I mean, we have been all of these places in the last episode, so I don't know where to go. Should we go and should we go to all of these locations again and talk to everyone? Okay, well, there was no one at the weekend house, not even Natasha, which kind of makes sense because it's still a crime scene. Restricted area. Do we just go to... Let's go to Pubo's place. Should we talk to you again, crazy old owl?
Can I give you a piece of advice, Martin?
Of course, Bubo. Go on.
Take care of the old rooster, okay?
Always.
That's all I ever do, Doc.
That's it.
Can I give you a piece of advice, Martin?
Okay.
Of course.
And Ursula?
How is the old owl?
He's old and grumpy, but he's always like that.
Wait a minute. Isn't he supposed to sleep now?
He is. I mean, Reginald's never truly asleep. Not entirely. He just shuts down.
Like a machine. Like a robot.
Even now?
Yes.
I gotta see that.
Well, we kinda did last time when we came here. Okay, was that all?
Take care of yourselves, boys.
Will do, Auntie Ursula.
Hey, don't be saucy, young man.
Okay, I guess that was everything. Nothing else interesting here. Okay. Let's go to Hop Dog, I suppose. Nothing interesting outside here. Let's just go inside and talk to Zip again.
All in all, thanks, Zip. You've been a great help.
Thank you too, boys. You really opened my eyes. If I see Wessler again or any of his goons, I'm gonna plug him right there.
I'm not sure that's what we're suggesting.
Anything else?
One more coffee, boys?
Thanks, Zip. Maybe next time.
Assuming that we survive.
If there is a next time.
Exactly. Okay. That was that. Mullen's newsstand. And we have asked all of these.
I always have some for you, lads.
Got any good advice?
I always have some for you, lads. Don't get shot, for example.
That's a good advice.
That's very wise advice. Why haven't you told us before? Could have saved Sonny some painful memories.
If you carry on like that, Marty, you too can learn how it feels.
You too.
Okay, anything else?
Do you have any fresh information for us, Uncle Mullen?
Of course. Still crisp and warm, like a fresh newspaper. Ask away.
Well, we have already asked all of these.
Of course. Still
Yeah, same crap. Alright. Hotel Atlas, do we go right outside it? Can we even go outside it? Yes, we can. Lewis?
So, you're going now to confront Mr. Wessler?
That's the plan.
We have no other choice, Lewis. We're gonna see it through to the end. We've already come this far.
You're brave, gentlemen. I'm honestly impressed.
Well, the rabbit's onto something.
This isn't about money. Not about courage or pride either. It's simply...
Yeah,
Stubbornness.
that too.
mostly, yeah.
Okay, he said all.
Well, good luck, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks, Lewis. We could use some luck, that's for sure.
So could you spare us a rabbit's foot? Or is it rabbit's pawn? You know, a lucky charm. Okay, so... I have no idea how I'm supposed to continue from here. Well, let's go to the weekend house one more time. Maybe I have missed something. I cannot click anything else besides this whore word on the wall.
That word.
It's not nice, is it? Not very nice. And over here... the painting, strange sculpture.
Nice.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, same stuff. Same stuff as last time.
Human, huh? My partner loves these weird things.
Your who?
His girlfriend. Remember her? Well, we haven't actually met her in this game.
I got a new partner when you left.
Oh wait, you mean your police partner? Okay.
When Blood Boil fired me.
Sure, when you were fired. His name is Melvin, a little greenhorn of an otter.
And where exactly is he?
I have no idea. We worked together for one day, then I told everyone I wasn't gonna work with anyone but you.
But you hated me.
Yeah. I was even a little afraid they'd call you back. But Blood Boil got it, so he let me work alone.
Well, that's nice of him.
That feels strangely comforting.
Okay. Anything else here? No. Nothing we haven't already checked.
The phone's dead.
Okay, so we can't call from here. Yeah. Okay, I'm a bit stuck here. We must do something in our office. I mean, we just must. I don't know what else to do. Or where we should be doing anything. Who do we call? Who do we call? Let's see. And there's at least 2 more characters that we haven't met in this game yet. And one that we still have to yet to meet personally. Should we call our cop friends or something? What was the number of police station again? 555 something. Where can I find a damn number?
ironic, but ever since I've been on
Nothing interesting here.
Molly, my ex.
Yep, your ex-wife, we know. Or should we maybe call Natasha Catzenko, but I don't think we have her number. And she's not at home, anyway. Well, she could be at Tsar Club, I suppose, but do we have the number for that place? No. And what do we do with this thing here?
Come to daddy, darling.
Nothing, I guess. And this is still empty. So, what was the number? I'm gonna make a wild guess. So, it was 555, I remember that much. And was it 329? No answer. Maybe it was Lewis's phone. Let's see. His number should be here. 932. Okay, it was Lewis's number. Never mind. Never mind that. What's the police? What's the local police station's number? Let's see. Is it anywhere here? Doesn't look like it, no. Places. Police department. It doesn't say here either. I am very much stuck here, folks. Very much stuck. Oh yeah, that list of names too. I have completely forgotten about that. How is that important in this case at all? Oh yeah, I think those were Natasha's clients back when she was still working at the brothel. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Never mind then. I guess it's not that important anymore. Okay, folks. So I decided to take a quick peek at the walkthrough for the first time in this entire Let's Play, I believe, because I'm completely lost here. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do or who I'm supposed to talk to. And apparently, according to this walkthrough here, it says that after we have found out that Ibn Wessler is actually Albert pretending to be Ibn, so that he can get closer to Natasha and all that, we're supposed to talk to Marty and Lewis. So let's try this again and talk to these two over here. So, anything new?
Well, good luck, guys.
Thanks, Lewis. We could use some luck, that's for sure.
Okay, we have heard this before. How about you, Marty? Ah, so we can ask him stuff as well. Well, might as well. So, let's start from the top. Albert Thaddeus Wessler.
I just realized. Ibn at the Tsar Club.
Yeah, that was Albert.
Yes, Marty. Albert's been Ibn for a long time now. Do you remember what Natasha said about him?
Which part?
That he's been acting strange recently?
Oh yeah, her, and I believe that Zip also said that Ibn has been acting strange.
Exactly. Like he's not himself anymore.
It was almost hitting us in the face, huh?
Don't blame yourself, Marty. We couldn't have figured that out just by ourselves. The whole story's too twisted for that.
Well, it's how we make our living, Sonny. And I'm sure we'll have plenty more twisted cases to come.
Somehow I doubt that. I mean, Sonny is about to retire.
Who knows, Marty? It's not up to us. It's mostly not up to us, in fact.
Yeah, right.
Okay, insane asylum.
Do you think the asylum was in on it? I mean, covering up Albert's disappearance?
I don't think so.
You know that reptiles give me the creeps. One of them even set fire to that ship. But oddly enough, the doctor seemed honest to me.
He seemed like a patient to me. Seriously, I thought everyone was crazy in that place.
Yeah. Whoever fights monsters should see to it that in the process, he doesn't become a monster.
Are you still talking about the doctor?
Good question.
Albert's letter.
So, what's the plan? We shove the letter and our theory in his face and see what happens?
Something like that, Marty. I think our presence will be enough for the truth to come out.
I really hope you're right, Boss Bird.
We have no other choice, so I hope so too.
Do you think it's a love triangle? I mean, could Natasha love Albert as well?
I don't think so, no. Especially not after she hears what Albert has done to Ibn.
Good question, Marty. But I don't think so. When I first spoke to Natasha, she told me she loved Ibn in her own way.
In her own way, whatever that means.
In her own way, huh? And could she love two rats in her own way?
Maybe. Maybe she even suspected the truth, but didn't dare admit it, even to herself.
Okay, new location unlocked. That must be the Wessler Mansion. Natasha Catzenko.
So, what do you think, now that it's clearer?
I don't know, Marty, but I believe Natasha didn't mean to be bad. Not intentionally, at least.
I'm not as sure of that as you are, boss. But we'll find that out pretty soon, I guess.
I think Natasha was very much aware that wherever she goes, disaster follows her. But it's not her fault, and she can't do anything about it. There are people like that.
Like you, Sonny, for example.
Really? You don't say. Someone remarkably similar came to mind right now.
And who might that be?
You mean me, right?
Who can even read minds?
Maybe you're right, Marty. Maybe you're right.
Okay, we are done with that. So, without any further ado, let's finally go to the Wessler Mansion. Or Wessler Residency, even. Looks very fancy.
The sun was shining, and all the ducks were in a row. I felt ready. The pieces of the grand puzzle were laid out on the table. I just needed to piece them all together. A revealing glance or a careless word, and I'd have the answer. I knew we were in the right place. I knew it was nearly over. Was Natasha really just a victim? Or did she know everything? Was she controlling the puppets from behind the curtain? Well, if you don't know where to go, go straight ahead. What could possibly go wrong? Here I am, Natasha.
Oh hey,
I hope you're waiting for me.
Oh hey, there's colors, folks.
Furry gods. I knew he was rich, but wow.
Half the city is in his hands, Marty, and half the Council of 12.
I think we'll catch a big fish today.
Let's hope so.
Don't count your chickens. I'm sure Wessler's expecting us. And Natasha too, I hope.
You hope?
If I'm right, she could be our only chance of survival.
Lovely prospects, huh?
I've had worse.
Really?
Okay, we got some colors here now, folks. Sweet. Well, let's look around first before we try to enter the mansion. Rat Knight.
Huh, one of Wessler's ancestors, maybe.
Wessler's ancestors were poor cobblers. More likely, this represents what he thinks of himself.
I wonder how chivalry is compatible with organized crime.
Ibn was planning to leave the underworld.
Or Albert was planning to leave the underworld.
When his twin brother tore out his tongue, poked out his eye, killed him, and took his place?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Must be some famous historical figure. How are you with history?
Not so good.
You know, I've always been fascinated by the Founding War, especially the last great battle between the Alliance and the Swamp clans.
Don't believe the tales they tell about the war, Marty. There's nothing glorious or beautiful in it. Just endless suffering and misery.
And a lot of money, of course.
That too.
Okay, can we now read about that war maybe? Okay, Codex. The Founding War, okay. It was the great war between the Alliance and the Swamp clans that finally decided Clawville's fate and raised the city in the hands of the Alliance among the great colonial powers. This marks the beginning of Clawville's time, meaning it occurred exactly 942 years ago. Okay. Always a pleasure to read those lore bits of this world. A tower.
What the hell is it? Water tower? Turret? A frickin' lighthouse?
I was thinking about a clock tower.
I think it's a monument to an enormous ego, Marty.
It's most likely that.
Well, anyone who builds a tower this big must be trying to compensate for something.
Or he just has too much dough.
Yeah, have to burn all that cash somehow. Have to burn all that cash somehow, right?
It's a long way down.
Well, we could finally find out if you can fly or not. Wanna try?
Fancy car.
Quite the steed, isn't it?
If only we could take a closer look at it.
Seems nowadays organized crime pays well in Clawville.
Are you surprised? The chicken police retired.
Well, they say the team's back together again.
Nah, that's impossible.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Okay. And what about the mansion itself?
Is this a mansion? Or a grand palace?
Or a small city.
Well, if it comes to hide and seek, old Wessler will have an advantage.
A serious advantage.
Yeah, it's very serious.
Look at all these plants. It's like nature's claiming back what's hers.
Yeah, amazing.
Strange how someone so rotten inside, like Wessler, can still dream something so beautiful to surround himself with.
Okay, I think that's pretty much everything. Okay, let's go to the entrance.
Hey, not so fast, chickens.
Oh hey, there's the ram and the bobcat / lynx.
Please excuse my partner. We didn't mean to be rude, it's just his terrible habits, as you may already know.
You tried to kill us too. Don't act so nice all of a sudden. Okay, I guess that we have to talk to these two first before we can actually try and get in.
Look who's here.
What a surprise. Our biggest fans.
What do you think? Should we give them our autographs?
Or maybe bullets with our names on them.
Ah, look what the cat dragged in.
Funny, I don't recognize them.
Well, maybe if they had some guns with them? Tommy guns?
Oh yeah, now I remember. The two suckers in the luxury van you shot to pieces. Twice.
Well, our car suffered too. I mean, did you see all those holes during that little cinematic there earlier? Our car looked like Swiss cheese.
Exactly.
What are you doing here, chickens? Would you like us to finish what we started?
We'd love to have fun with you boys, but we need to talk to your boss. And while we're at it, the lady of the house is also expecting us.
Is that so?
Yeah, that's so horny.
In that case, I guess there's no reason for us to waste your precious time. Isn't that right, Gabriel?
Get the hell out of our sight while there are still feathers on your skin, chickens.
Okay, okay, Jesus.
Easy, pal. We're not even here anymore. Until next time, boys.
Okay, so we're not even gonna fight or anything. Okay, so we can just walk in.
This must lead to Wessler and Natasha's suite.
Let's get the big guns out and kick the door down.
No need for that, Marty. We'll wait until they invite us in, like real gentlemen. Then maybe we'll need the guns. But I hope it won't come to that.
Oh, my trigger finger's itching, Sonny. Someone's gotta pay.
Relax, Marty. Someone is gonna pay. Tonight.
Yeah, just don't let it be us.
Okay, and Olivia is also here. So, what's your deal in all of this?
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see Olivia here.
She's real close to Wessler. But how much does she know?
Much more than me, I guess.
That wouldn't be hard.
Okay, so what are you doing here, Olivia?
Ah, what a pleasant surprise. Hello, Olivia. Sweetie.
Get lost.
What did you say, ma'am?
Turn around and get the hell out of here now, if you want to make it out with feathers intact.
Come on, Olivia. Don't worry about us. We know what we're doing.
Martin!
Huh?
Don't you get it? You have to get out of here or you'll be in danger, and also her.
Her? As in Natasha?
Do you mean Natasha? Please calm down, miss. We have to talk to Mr. Wessler and Miss Catzenko.
You really don't understand, do you?
Well, why don't you enlighten us? Oh my.
What do they not understand, Olivia? So, what is it exactly that our guests don't understand?
I was trying to tell the detectives that Mr. Wessler's very tired and doesn't welcome guests this early. He gets rather irate if he's being disturbed at this hour.
I'm sure Mr. Featherland and Mr. McChicken can wait here while Ibn refreshes himself. I'll entertain them until then.
Please do.
Thank you, Miss Catzenko.
Please, Sonny. I thought we've already discussed this. Call me Natasha.
Oh, in front of everyone? Okay. Yeah, that would be my reaction too.
Please, Natasha, can we talk to you in private?
Martin?
It's all right, Olivia. These gentlemen are my friends.
Yes, Miss Catzenko.
Okay. What update did we get here? Where is... there you are. Nothing new here. Codex. Found in war, no. Clues, I take it. Not here either. What update did we get? I wasn't paying too much attention to the updates. What did we get exactly? Olivia, maybe? Tried to shoo us out of the Wessler Mansion. Strange, but she seemed quite worried about our lives. Worried even, huh? Well, okay. Well then, guess we talk to her.
You know, I had a dream before we came here. I saw Natasha with a bloody mouth and red claws.
And? What does that tell you?
I don't know, Marty. I admit it. I haven't been this on edge for a long time.
I'm just angry. Truth is, I'm not entirely sure why.
Your sense of justice kicking in?
More like my sense of don't fuck with the chicken police.
Okay. Well, Natasha.
The truth is,
Ibn isn't really in a good shape today, gentlemen. He's rather furious. Are you sure this can't wait?
Once again, the dialogue and the subtitles here did not match exactly. He's rather furious and upset today. Are you sure this can't wait any longer?
You commissioned us, Natasha, and we barely escaped with our combs intact.
So you know who left the threats?
Mm-hmm. Well, at least we have a very good idea. We don't have any actual proof, though.
Oh, we know much more than that, Natasha. We even know where you used to work. We talked to Madame Zavas.
Wild gods.
Why didn't you tell us?
Do you think it's easy for a woman to talk about such things? That she used to be an escort?
Along with Molly?
So you know.
Yeah, I know, Natasha. I also know all of this was a trap.
Believe me, I tried to handle things the least painfully I could. You weren't even supposed to know.
A lot shouldn't have happened. Poor Deborah shouldn't have had to die.
Dear sweet Deborah.
Cold, stiff Deborah.
Please don't say that.
A price worth paying?
You cannot think I had anything to do with that. You just cannot.
I don't know, Natasha.
Please, Sonny, tell me, what is going on?
You have to know, right?
Well, of course she has. Of course she has to know. She hired us.
Please.
Excuse me for making you wait, detectives. I'm having a rough morning after a long night.
Aha, now Wessler is here. Great. And he does look a little different than last time.
Is that so? Our night was also kinda long.
To put it mildly.
I was just telling the gentlemen that you were exhausted, my dear, and they should come back another time. I'll escort them out.
Oh, honey, no need for that. My door's always open to the legendary chicken police. Please, come on in, guys. Let's talk in my room.
Okay.
Then this way, please.
You just stay here, my darling. I'm sure our conversation will bore you to death. Please, go and refresh yourself, or tell Olivia to go make some coffee.
Yes, dear. Whatever you like.
Please, follow me, gents.
Lead on, Wessler. So long, sweetheart.
Goodbye.
Okay, we got more updates here. One was for Natasha, I remember that much. The list with all those... wait. Ah, here. Natasha tried to send us away from the Wessler estate, but why? Was she worried about us, or did she have a different motive? Maybe she didn't want to talk in the same room with Ibn/Albert. Anything new here? No. Codex. It would really be great if the game would show me that where the new updates are. But hey, at least we have now met him in person. Okay, we have read that, I believe. Yeah, okay, nothing new here in that. Nothing new there. Well, let's just go to the stairs. Up the stairs. And... oh, the music is suddenly more intense. Well, I guess we could look around first. That's very fancy looking bed, damn.
This estate is rather impressive, Mr. Wessler.
Well, thank you.
I suppose it took years and years of cumbersome work to build it.
Yeah. As you say, Mr. Featherland, I'm rather proud of it.
You should be. Whoever built this place has a reason to be proud of himself.
Are you trying to say something, sir?
No, just thinking aloud.
Mm-hmm, sure.
I can see you're very attracted to nature. I thought rats preferred the urban environment. Oh, don't take that the wrong way, of course.
Not all rats are the same, Detective. Natasha and I love the closeness of nature. Yeah, especially lately.
Lately, huh? Why's that?
I find cold, close walls repulsive.
I don't understand why you're telling me this.
Oh, it's nothing. Not important.
Okay. And, night table. Anything interesting on here? Oh, there's a revolver. Great. And fine brandy.
Yeah, would you like a drink? This is a rather rare brandy. It lifts the spirits, if I may be so, poetic.
Really? Tempting, but I need to keep a clear head, Mr. Wessler.
Yeah, I've heard you don't despise a good vintage.
And I've heard you don't despise murder, Wessler. By the way, you've heard right. But everything has its place and time. Drinks, guns, dead bodies, and the truth.
Yeah, I see you're in a poetic mood as well.
More like prophetic.
And that's not a good sign.
Yeah, are you trying to intimidate me?
No, that's not how we do business. We're gentlemen.
I really hope so.
Well, believe that. That looks like a very crappy looking revolver.
Do you keep a revolver in your bedroom?
Well, considering that he's a gangster boss, yeah, one would think so.
Yeah, a bad habit. One who has a lot to lose has a lot to fear.
I agree. Have you been suffering from nightmares recently?
Yeah, no. I sleep like a baby if you want to know.
Really? I've been plagued by them, so I always sleep with my gun.
Yeah, I'm, sorry to hear that.
I wonder if Marty does the same. You know, sleeping with Big Bertha or Susie or Linda or whatever. Does he sleep with all of them together? Or do they take turns? Oh, didn't notice that. Holy crap. Oh my. What a painting.
This painting?
It's beautiful and rather provocative. Almost makes my comb stand up.
That must be the painting that Albert painted of Natasha.
I'm not surprised.
But the corner is missing.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
You're right, Sonny. You're quite the observer.
Well, yeah, this painting's unfortunately damaged. I don't know where the missing piece could be.
You don't know? Well, if you're interested, we know exactly where it is.
And we happen to carry it with us.
Really?
Really. It's here with us.
An insignificant little piece, isn't it? But there's an exciting cat scratch on it.
More like a rat scratch, because it's a monogram.
A.W.
That's...
Albert Wesker. Albert Wessler, even.
Albert Wessler. He's a great painter. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Enough. Out with it already. What are you trying to say? I have no time for your childish charades.
Easy, Wessler. We'll get to that in a bit.
Yeah, let us look around. Anything else on the painting?
It's unbelievable how much trouble one single painting can make.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean, Detective.
I'll make it clear for you soon enough. Be patient, Mr. Wessler.
Even my patience has its limits, you know.
Okay, and lastly the giant-ass bed. Oh, and there's a collectible. Farewell from Fowls. Okay. I wonder how many of these I have missed. And a pricey bed.
Impressive bed. Looks cozy.
Sure is better than a cell.
That's right, Marty.
I'm not sure I understand, gentlemen.
We'll see about that.
Anything else?
It almost gives me the creeps just looking at it.
This bed. Okay. And I believe that's everything, folks. Okay, but you're going to hate me for this, but I'm going to end this episode here because I've been playing for about an hour now because I was stuck for quite some time there earlier until I finally decided to take a look at the damn walkthrough. So I'm gonna end this episode here now, but the next episode could be the last one of this Let's Play. So next time let's talk to Ibn, or should I say Albert Wessler, tell him what we know, and we'll see if things escalate from there. Let's see if some of us will leave this mansion in a body bag or in handcuffs. So, until next time, thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more Chicken Police.